Ashton, first of all, win yesterday over Hull KR, an impressive win as well.
Yeah, the boys did great. You know, you don't go. Everybody in Rugby League, you know, going to Hull KR is a hard place to go and get a result. No matter what form they're in, no matter what form you're in, to go to Hull KR and get a result is probably something you look back at the end of the season and go, that was a good point in the year. So, you know, testament to the backroom staff with the game plans, the you know, us taking the field and executing game plan with also a little bit of skill on the end of it as well.
Up near the top end of the table, it must be pleasing at this time of year, going into the Magic weekend, obviously a big game against Casti this week, that you're in good form and still in contention potentially for a first grand final for the club. Yeah,
you know, we are in good form, but it's not through, I say, you know, when you're playing a game you go like every team has a purple patch and every team will play good, but actually we feel like our form may be justified with what we do away from the cameras and away from the scenery. You know, we work hard for each other, and it's rewarding to see that the hard work and stuff paying off, but equally it's nowhere near done. And we know how quickly the tide can turn, so it looks good on paper, it looks good to everyone, it probably feels a little bit good to us as players, but we don't look at it too much. We kind of just know about it, it's there, but it's back at mind, not spoken of. The main thing is the game next week and the next game after that when that comes about, and right now it's Castleford away, and that's again another really hard place to go to and get a result, and you know, you got to go there and you've got to nail a game plan, especially when they're in form. I've been on the back end of a tough result at one point in my career, and it's not nice, so yeah.
We talk about Huddersfield and a lot of youngsters coming through the club, but yesterday the headlines made by the more experienced players in Cudjoe and McGilvery. What's it like playing alongside those? It's
not bad. I think they've got a combined age of like 84 or something, aren't they? You know, they're old guys now. They're gonna hate me for that. No, I'm joking. You know, touch me. Yeah, look, them boys, they just religiously do the right things, and it's important for a player like me when I joined at, you know, at 22, 23, it was important for me to still, you know, see that. And with Jermaine and Leroy, they're very meticulous in the prep. They're very, very regimented in what they do in order to build up in prep, and to be able to slot in and out of that. You know, I train on their platform, or they train on my platform, as I like to say. But you know, when they see this or hear this, they'll know that it's their platform now. But yeah, it's important that you have that, and also, you know, as a younger member of the team, not younger members, sorry, there's 18-year-olds, but younger than them boys, I keep on the toes. I throw competitions in there all the time, little rowing competitions, little whatever I can do to have a competition with them I will, because it's important that we all stay on our toes and sharp, because we've got a massive squad. So, you know, the headlines were made by them boys. I'm sure they love it, but I'm sure they're not really. I know they'll be bothered, but not bothered. Because it's not about that for them at the moment, it's about getting the win. Because I know they'd sacrifice that performance for a win. I know they would, and that's the level of trust and belief we've got in each other.
How do you feel you're going to this stage in your career? I was going to say, you're a young player, you've been around for a long time now.
Yeah, flipping heck, too long. My body's feeling it. Nah, you know what? If you'd asked me that maybe 2 years ago, we were struggling. I was struggling, you know, it was hard. But just having the introduction of Wattle and what he's kind of brought to me individually, you know, the confidence he's put in me and the role that I've got within the team, and you know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good, to be honest, about myself as an individual, but more importantly about where the team is and the collective. So yeah, that's really where we're at. You know, you introduce a new coach, it can go two ways, and for me, you just got to buy in. And you know, I was a fullback at one point, probably made my name as a fullback, and then I kind of played a bit of hooker under Brian McDermott, and I enjoyed it, he enjoyed it, played a bit of wing, dropped into 13 because I'm fit and things like that. And then, you know, you get a coach who likes what he sees, and that's where you become and that's where you play. And you know, I'm happy to do that job and that role. You know, I'm really happy.
Is that confidence the coach is putting in you while you're topping those meter-making charts and all these things?
Yeah, you know, you got a coach that believes in you, and you've got a player that believes in the coach. It's a hard thing to break down, and I'm not saying Huddersfield Giants are the finished product right now, and I'm not saying I'm the finished product, because I'm far from where I want to be, and we as a group are far from where I want to be. But actually, when you contextualise it and look at it in a picture, we're not doing too bad, and we know we've got some work to do, and this is good. The media day is great, because it's nice to speak to people and hear the perspective that people have got on Huddersfield, and it's drastically changed in the last 2 years, which is nice to hear. but it doesn't change out for us. You know, unfortunately, and I know they don't come across disrespectful. You know, we're here and we're talking about it, but probably tomorrow I won't remember it because I'll be looking solely focused on Castleford, and that's my job. And someone above me will be worried about the media, him over here, and that's their job. And if we all do our jobs, I don't have to worry about that, and you know, you don't have to worry about me playing.
Oh, we're a nuisance, we understand that.
Yeah.
Finally then, you've gone to Hull Care and won, you've got Castleford, you've got the Magic Weekend coming up, but Castleford, as you say, is where the focus is. What's it like playing there? Because it is, it's as we'll say, a traditional rugby league ground, not compared to the John Smiths, which is modern. It's a traditional ground, tiny changing room, different facilities, crowd on top of you. What's it like playing at the Jungle?
So exactly what you say, you know, it's very hard to find a stadium where the crowd are a metre away from you now. I think regulation states it should be 3 metres, but you know, we won't bring that into it. We won't bring that into it because it's a different kettle. I'm not opening that. I'll sue. But no, it's a good stadium to play at. The changing rooms are small, but you know what? We're a tight knit group, so we'll probably be tight anyway. I've usually got Tyrrell Lawler here sat on my knee anyway, changing room, so that's nice. Then we've got the crowd. You know, I never really hear the crowd. I can never really hear them, but what I can hear is like an inaudible mumble. But at Castleford, it's not like a high pitched one. It's a very low pitched one, which means, you know, you're probably getting heckled a little bit, but it's nice. You know, I got some nice friends at Castleford. The backroom staff are great. Some of the players are exceptional, but equally when you go and take the field, it's not about that. It's about the 2 points and what you can do to get the 2 points. And ultimately, it's just business.